These folks are all lined up to be part of the point-in-time homeless count in Sacramento. That happens every 2 years. It's actually by federal mandate. We have several hundred people who volunteer to go out. They put into groups and sent out to different parts of town, and they literally count the people who will be sleeping outside today and tonight. Once they get checked in, they go to this area and they form into groups, and those groups are then given a zone where they go, and from there they fan out and go together and start making the count, trying to make contact with people who are sleeping on the street. Once the volunteers get checked in and form their groups, then they come into this room and they figure out where they're going. You see those yellow envelopes in the boxes over there. And of course, they gotta have some orange or yellow vests in order to be safe. See a couple of members of Sacramento City Council along with Assemblyman Kevin McCarty going out there.
Data-wise, it's sometimes a hard issue to kind of get your arms around. So this is the same application each year about the same time. We have 10 days in the last part of January to implement this count. And then we can continue to compare our numbers year over year to see if what we're doing is having an effect, if the market, if the housing market's having an effect. So it gives us that benchmark.
So when you guys go out, do you guys literally just go finger count?
Yeah, they count individuals, and they also are conducting interviews. But yes, they're counting noses as they go through the area that they've been assigned. So each of these 300 individuals will be assigned to teams of 3 to 5. They receive an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that has a map on it that the research department over at Sacramento State has assisted us in developing. And then they'll head to that location and they'll count individuals just in their assigned area.
So what kind of stuff do you expect, Ryan, to learn from that survey?
I expect to find out, have we seen the increase that anecdotally we certainly have been hearing about? I think we look at the demographics to see if we still have that same ratio of men to women, people that are suffering from addiction, mental health issues. Now, everything tonight is self-reported, and we take it at that face value. But those are just some of the indicators that we're looking at to see if the efforts that we're putting forward are having an effect, and give us some information about how we might proceed in the future.
Have you guys seen any good results from the past from this type of surveys?
Well, I think it allows us to be informed, so that as we're making decisions, as I'm advising a county board of supervisors or city council, that we have good data to look at. And so from there, we can make decisions about the quantity of housing that we need to provide, the types of services that are still important. So all those things are very important.
When can we expect to see these numbers?
So unfortunately, and as frustrating as it is for myself, it comes out in around June or July. So all of this data will be taken. It's all on paper. The research department at Sacramento State will crunch those numbers, create the report for us, and then we'll be able to report out to the community.
Basically, we go and we try to observe people that are homeless. We're not to disturb them when they're sleeping. And if we can't engage them, if we actually have surveys, we ask them if they're willing to take the survey. But there's actually an order to fill out the best friends, and we all have agreed that
So this group I've joined includes County Supervisor Phil Cerna and Assemblyman Kevin McCarty, and we are taking off along Riverside Boulevard. Going to work the area kind of around Land Park.
To Second, hang a left. To 13th, go north, back up on 13th, and then whatever that street is, back and forth, back up 13th. All this route down.
See, and the idea is every group is given a map, and there's a walking route on that map that they follow, with the hope that if there are people out there, that's where they will be found.